Driver training is where we bring a group of people to a racetrack, an honest-to-God racetrack, and we team them up with experienced members of the club who are instructors. And then we teach them to drive the car at speed, comfortably, and safely. The driver's training course starts out obviously with the registration in the morning and introduction, where we match you up with one of the club's instructors. Now, the first two exercises on track in the morning consist of a braking exercise where we're teaching people how really powerful the brakes are and how to get the car to stop as fast as possible, again, under control. Now, this is an experience for a lot of people they'll never have unless they get into ABS, and we also teach non-ABS braking techniques, threshold braking. The slalom course actually is my most fun course. We take people in a set of cones, 6-8 corners, straight line. What we want them to do is feel the suspension get set in the car. Okay, a suspension is going to roll back and forth. Again, on the street, you rarely get an opportunity to do something like this. Here, we've got a lot of room. There's nothing to hit. We set up a course. We start them out typically 30, 35 miles an hour. As we progress, as they get more comfortable and they start feeling the car rock, we step the speed up. Ultimately, the goal is practically to get them to spin the car, because where else can you spin a car safely? And now you know where the edge is in a very safe and controlled manner. The only thing to hit is a cone. After you've finished the two morning exercises, we start full track lapping. Typically what's going to happen is the instructor will drive the student's car for 3 laps, and it's mainly so the instructor gets an idea of the feel for the car, the brakes, the suspension of the car, as well as gives the student an idea of where some of the limits might be on this car. Not that the instructor is going to push those limits, but he's probably going to drive the car faster than most students have ever driven it. Then they swap seats, and now the student's out there for their first time full track lapping. Now, for the rest of the day, as far as the school goes, we alternate between student driving, full track lapping, and classroom instruction. Basically, we're talking about how the events run, specifically about safety, how to take a corner in a car at speed. Those are the big topics that we'll cover. Typically, on the Saturday morning, the first day of a driver's ed event, any people who have gone through the school then once again get an instructor in the car. It's kind of like the final check ride. Okay, are you still comfortable? Do you still understand what you're doing? Are you having fun? Now, most people at that point are ready to go. Obviously, you're going to have a few people that say, you know, I'd just as soon have an instructor in the car a little bit longer. We accommodate that. Matter of fact, we'll accommodate that the entire weekend, the number of instructors available permitting. But typically, after they've gone through the school, they've had a check ride, now they're free to run solo on the track.
It's a comfortable environment. The people here are just wonderful. You know, for a lot of people, racing is just road rage in a controlled environment. And here, these people really watch out for you. They take care of you. It's an environment that's second to none. So really, it's the people that I race with and the hospitality.
It's a nice, relaxed scene. Some of the other scenes that you go out and do Ds with are can be pretty intense, but up here it's safety-driven. Good people run the show, and it's a good time.
Getting out and having fun with your car on the track. I mean, pure, simple, you know, just enjoying what you're driving and enjoying what you're doing.
Driver's education events are as much a social event as a driving event. These are non-competitive. We're all out here just to have a good time, to play with our toys, and to socialize.
Well, I particularly enjoy the Fridays. I come up here as an instructor as much because I get to, you know, catch up with some of the old friends that I've had. I've been with the club for about, well, let's see, about 12 years or so. So it's fun in a relaxed atmosphere to see the people. And then I just enjoy I mean, how could you not like a day like today? Being around cars, talking about what you like. I mean, there's nothing not to like.
You get bit by the P virus. And getting bit by the P virus means that you know, you come up here, you can drive your car as it was designed in a safe environment in a very fast manner. And it's something that's very exhilarating, it's safe, there's the camaraderie of it all, but I think it's just really basically you and your car doing what it's really made for. These Porsche cars are fantastic machines. You can take one off the showroom floor, bring it up here, and I think that's the attraction, I think. You know, I made the decision with my car not to have it be a garage queen, leave it in the garage, my decision was to, use the car the way it was built, the way it was designed, and that is to bring it up on the track, learn to drive in a safe manner and so forth. I'm a 2-year driver, but I've been bitten by the P virus and I'm very proud of it.
I like the Nordstern DE events simply because of the people. I've been doing this for a long time. I've made a lot of friends up here. I'm not driving this weekend, yet I'm up here anyway. This to me is, like I said before, it's very much a social event. Now, the driving is a bonus. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a speed freak. I like to take my car out, put the pedal down, hear the loud sounds, go around the corner fast. But first and foremost, it's the people. That's what keeps me coming back.